casinos and resorts. It's the middle dashboard of my car as Gore delivers high ball. 1-0 pitch from McKenzie, and it runs inside here. Langeliers at leadoff spot. Langeliers comes up empty. It's 2-1. Gore's 2-1. Pretty good. That's a strike. Here's his 2-2. And that is strike. And now he'll go after Kurtz, and he gets having Nick Kurtz on fire. 2-strike pitch, and he swings and misses, and the first pitch to him, that one right in there. 1-strike pitch. Change up a little low.
Good.
Just a sliver of it, right? Oh, a swing and a miss at the curveball. Thomas was just recalled on Wednesday. This is first at bat of the year at the big league level. And he watches a change in 49 games. Gore's 2-2. And that one is off the.
Looks like setting up in.
3-2, and he got him swinging 97. Against Springs, a lefty's first pitch. And that one is in there for in the league. And he watches one in the dirt. Counts. 1-1, and he'll shoot that in the air left field. Soderstrom is right there and makes the catch. And Springs' first offering, that's fouled away. And he'll shoot this one up the middle, and that's going to be a tough backhand attempt. And really nice job by Hernandez to sound, or even just, like you say, skipping off the top. Much different play. And it's 0-2. He decided today he was going to be the guy just to pick up all the loose balls.
Like he lost his fantasy league.
Here's the 0-2. And Springs is a little wide with the slide. 1-2. And that's outside as well. Springs trying to stay away from Corey. 2-2. Did not miss to double digits in the pitch count. The 3-2. And that's in the air left field. Soderstrom was in. Now goes back a few steps and makes. And Gore goes right after him. That ball's hit hard out to right, takes Nimmo back. He reaches up and makes the catch. Wow. Did. I thought that ball was hit hard enough. It was.
We'll see how far away we are from home.
Breaking. Rips that out over third, and that's a base hit into the left field corner. It'll be dug out down there by Haggerty. A double for Wilson, and that ball hit. And he'll this game. It's pulled down the third baseline foul. They only had one hit last night, though, with a runner in scoring position. The swinging A's. They brought the lumber yesterday, but there's a swing and a miss. As Munson. Hernandez, the hitter, and he accidentally fouls out one.
That's what we get is right out of the hand, but his pitch tonight, his fastball, miles an hour with Gore.
0-2 pitch. Here's the 0-2. Bounces up there. Right extension's a big one. How far down the hill do you get before you deliver? 1-2. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. And that's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. And Haggerty up with it quickly back toward the infield. And they do not get it to the plate in time.
Okay. I thought maybe that was the sequence there for a second.
And a curveball. It's 0-2. The old-fashioned way, the 0-2. And that's a ground ball towards short, and Seager couldn't get it cleanly. Everybody's safe. Made a heck of a catch in last night's game. And he takes one 1-0, and that's popped foul back behind the plate. They've been in first for 12 of the last 14 days. That's a high pop-up, short right field. Nimmo was deep. Had a long way to go to get in there, and he made. Springs retired the first three faced last inning, and the left-hander gets a corner call there. There's a good fastball, and it's 0-2 into play today. 5 home runs, and the Rings fits in a little more of that crafty lefty. He's low with that one, and it's 2-2.
Forward.
Okay, take it back.
No, he doesn't throw very hard.
There's a swing and a miss. He gets. And he fouls one off. Strike one.
I thought I threw the ball pretty good. And my GM's telling me, oh, you just tricked him, huh? Up the timing of the hitter. If you do, you'll be successful.
Young gets underneath one and lifts it out there to Thomas in right field.
Sometimes I think a casual fan can just go, well, he's good because he.
Grotesquely simple way of thinking about it. Now times at years and how great he's been. There's a swing and that one's in the air right field. Thomas angling back now and makes the catch.
But you got to put it together for about 30 straight starts, and then you have
little consistency inning to inning, right? First inning, he's just electric. Strikes per 9. 2-1 for these series. They fit him with a cape as he lines this one into left field, and Langoliers is on again. And he takes one a little. 1 year and 1 day ago, yesterday, games, but during that stretch, it hit 40 home runs.
He kind of hits that ceiling in probably a year or two that he might be a 50+ home run guy and winning MVPs.
2-2.
And speaking of Aaron Judge, one off a foul pole, the top of it.
One of the best in the National League.
Did we see like the
only maybe if Houston were to come into town, bring Yordan Alvarez in here.
Yeah.
Well, that was bench was chirping. 3-2, and Kurtz pops this one up. I recall seeing that. That's off the plate. Gore to the plate, and this one is lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Langoliers got turned around. They're going to wave him. He stuttered around third, and the throw is still up the line and behind him.
And now very hittable the next 2 innings.
Little tapper towards second. Smith will shovel it quickly to first, just in time.
Yeah.
I think it's always a nice little break because he's a ton of talent. 1-1. It just reminds.
He does keep it.
Little tapper foul. Good. The 1-2, and that's in the air out to right field. Should be enough to get a run home. Tagging at third, Kurtz. He heads to the plate. The throw won't get there in time. Thomas moves. He takes strike. Once he struck out last inning, and he takes low here. And I mean, is one ahead of him. Kurtz has struck out 37 times.
Done.
He was. This one's inside. Face it, Reds fans. Adam Dunn is not a run producer.
Didn't look as much at on base percentage back then.
3-2. And that's a walk as Muncy at in the second inning. Line drive. Single to left. He's 27 pitches into the inning, 60 pitches into the ninth. And I think on some level.
Quality pitch.
6 athletics. There's a strike. 3-1. And that's fouled away. Full count.
With your pitches.
Another walk. They're loaded up. And Wins will take a curveball for strike one. 1 strike pitch. And it's 0-2. Remember last night? 0-2. And that one is in the air left field. Haggerty is over. And he'll make the catch. The inning is done.
About 10 years ago, I went out and tried to hit off a professional softball. Right, married the most famous softball player of all time, Jenny Finch.
1-1 pitch here. Oh, that one got in and got something in the ethos there that they're like, no way. Evan Carter now. So he did not start against just really solid at bats. He takes a strike though. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And that's a little bit up. So far tonight, he has. And that one is just on the team. The payoff. And he'll take another one. That's number 15 portion of the lineup. See if Haggerty can keep it going. Squares to bunt. Drops a good one down in front of the plate. Springs down the hill. He has it. He throws to first. Not in time. Everybody's safe. So Haggerty bunts it. And then today fall behind 3-0. Nimmo could maybe just turn 1-0. And that's down the left side. Foul. 1-1. That one misses a little bit up. Runners leading. And that's outside. 3 balls. 3-1. And that is out to left field. Coming on Soderstrom. He'll make the catch. Tagging at third, Jansen. He'll score. And fortunately, Carter gets back to second base. McCutchen now. First pitch to him, and he takes a healthy cut at it.
More with you there. But I mean, as he's going to unload the ball, he sees a dude.
There's probably a lot to try and sort out in that split second. The 0-2. And McCutchen takes Cheer. That is strike 3 called. So Seager going to have to come through here. It'll be the 20th pitch of the inning for Springs, and there's Seager. Springs trying to calm things down here. That ball's blooped out over second, and it will drop in. Base hit. A run coming to the plate. Throw goes to third. Seager drives in another run. We're hoping to keep the line moving here. And he takes inside. Change the energy in this building in a big way. Berger throws his bat a mile. Wow. 1-1. There's a strike. Just throw it the ball. That's how we do it. The 1-2. And Berger strikes out.
Best, hottest offenses in baseball in 2026.
One who ignited it. This one is lined up the middle, and Duran makes a nice leaping grab.
You guys got it wrong.
Yeah. The real Rangers nemesis.
You notice.
Changeup misses 2-1. Alone. Pop foul back out of play. If he's a little tucked.
With different speeds.
That one lined into left field again. Langoliers with another base hit. 2 more tonight.
What's interesting with that is
can really help, but it can also hurt, right? We saw it in the final game of our series when the wind was blowing 100+ feet, but they were both fly ball outs in the shallow outfield because the wind
to right field.
Seems like it's always good to right field, right? Gore's 1-2. Langolier's not going anyplace, and Kurtz, he's going to make you work to get there, that's for sure. 2-2, and that's way in. And he strikes out here. Foul tip into the mid. So here's Colby Thomas, 1 for 2 tonight, and got in on him a little bit. Given some of the other weapons they have, it's just called up from AAA. This is 2-strike pitch, and that's up. I mean, the Athletics have 1-2 pitch. Like sometimes you'll hear for the pitcher stuff like that where you 2-2. I would think 2-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. Thomas struck.
Litter dirt cam.
Perspective. Young watches what it looks, but it would be lovely if the Rangers could add offensively this inning. And Josh chops this one left side of the infield. Long throw for Wilson, but he makes good on a 280 average into the game today. And they take, and he pops this one up. Kurtz wants it, and he takes care of it. Ground, and He might have tripped and fallen on that one too. He's going to be one whale of a.
Before anybody else is out there working on his craft. Hard
dash order. 2-2. And he lines this one out to left field. Soderstrom has to take it on a hop. So Jansen is on for a second time.
It's lefties on bunting.
Well, he bunts one foul there. That one hits the corner, strike.
Actually pop it up and put it on the dirt. They were able to.
Well, Springs comes set again in the 1-2. Carter turns that one down to first. Nice pick by the big fella down there. Kurtz goes to the 5th inning, and Gore back out again. That's high in the air left field. I mean, way up there. Haggerty takes care. He fouls off strike one. Hit earlier today. Pops that one back and into the center. Made big strides this year. He's got a good bat, and now the glove to go with it. And man, now chops this one down the first base line. That's a base hit. And he'll turn and stop at first. So he has 2 hits today. Max Muncy now. And he fouls that one off. 3 years old. They've got a lot of young guys.
And Clark's on the in
place in the division. The younger of the 2 Max Muncys currently playing in the big leagues.
Pretty sweet. That one almost went over the net and then drops down. We're okay.
1-2 and a swing and a miss, a strikeout. Hernandez takes strike one.
Okay if I call him Sacktown?
Not really, but I think we all know what you're communicating. 1-0. Here's the defensive thing you've said about this. Check in over. 1-1. That's a big swing and a miss. 1-2. And another foul ball. Well, Gore got the opportunity to face this one last. The 1-2. And that's low. Wilson off first. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Back of first. Foul ground. Duran making the long run out there, but Berger, like the rest of us. Oh, no. This is the most important meal of the day. You get to have cake and syrup. Will pop up down the right side and foul ground, and Kurtz gets over the magical fruit.
It's beans, but beans and eggs. I don't mind a bean and egg.
Nimmo takes the strike. 1-1. And Nimmo takes outside. A big like waffle and pancake guy, I guess.
No, I love him.
Chopper down to first. Boy, that takes Kurtz out into the grass. The throw to first just in time. The foot race between Nimmo. His feet. Or his foot touches the base. Here's McCutchen. Flares that one to the right side. Fallon. McCutchen in the air out to right. That one slicing away and is out of reach. I don't know.
No, there's no such thing.
It's a strike pitch. Yeah, that's pulled foul. True. Hard to argue with that. 0-2. And McCutchen takes in.
Liked him a lot.
1-2 pitch. And McCutchen lifts that into shallow center. Long run for Geloff. And he almost over there. Yeah, that was crazy. Is now Cole Winn is on the hitter. And he fouls that one back. It's 0-2. Fouled away.
And I know exactly here.
A swing and a miss. Now Cole comes inside on. He ended up getting through 5 innings. Handing it over to the bullpen in a 1. 2-0. And Geloff lofts that out toward right field. And chance for Nimmo gets a run in the second, 2 runs in the third, and Langoliers misses badly on the slide. Afford you much room for error. Bouncer down to third. Sliding stop by Young. The 2 hopper to first in time, and they just get Langoliers. Well, off. Just a couple of things you'll want to tune in for. The Athletics, then the Yankees come to town on Monday. Good seat. The 1-1 pitch to Seager, and he'll pull this one right side of the infield. A hole opened up, and he found it. Seager's second hit of the game. Pitch hop, but he hopped to his right and like distinctly being really close on that play. Seager with a decent lead, and the pitch to Berger. There's a swing and a high fly ball. Deep out to left. Soderstrom has a read on it and makes the catch. A tag at first. Seager heads to second. He's in there. For Young to drive in the game-tying run. That's in the air. Right field. Geloff angling way back. That ball's carrying well. It's gone! Springs delivers, and that is popped straight up in the air, third base side, and it is just out of play. Duran asks for time. Almost break you. 1-2 pitch, and that one out to center. Pretty well struck. Geloff, though, prancing back to right, but out of necessity after the clock. 1-0, and Springs deals low here to Danny. Jansen takes outside, 3-0. All
right, I'm going to ask.
Springs getting toward the end of the line. Sure. Well, that's ball 4. We'll never. So Jansen's on, and Evan Carter takes strike. Stated. Here's the 2-strike pitch, and that one a little further out tonight. Into it. Carter takes strike 3. 12-0 when leading after 6 innings. A deal of offense.
Dave, we're going to point something up.
Well, this one very high in the air out to left field. Haggerty calls for it.
You can get.
That's low, and that's a little bit wider than those extra angles. And if baseball, let's just say, is looking
using independent ball or maybe in the minor leagues to test it out.
Yeah.
His heel was touching, because then you can create a crazy angle, right? And some guy would have to move 5 or 6 more inches towards the other side.
Well, it's a weak bouncer here from Soderstrom. A 1. Meanwhile, it's a 1-run game here. Rangers up 4-3, and Haggerty turns this one down the first baseline. Nice play by Kurtz down there. And here's Brandon Nimmo. And he swings through a strike. Good curveball from Barlow. And it's 1-1. He has been scoreless in his last 7 relief appearances, so he's been really tough. Hard bouncer, second base. Hernandez is there, and he throws out Nimmo. It is interesting, though, and against Barlow, Riley's hitting .273.
Well, I wonder if he had.
Oh, yeah, that little
stutter
toe
step didn't. Am I right? Didn't Rob
wasn't it? 2-1. That'll even the count, and maybe that's why people began to care more. Barlow's 2-2, and that is high in the air, short center. Geloff gliding to it and makes the catch. So now 8th inning. Jacob Junis goes to work, but you got to be alert. Bouncer third base. And Young's throw on target. 2 pitch out, nobody on base, and Junis starts him off with strike 1. This one lined out into right field. That's a base hit, and Cortez will head to second. Took Nimmo a little bit to dig it out of the corner, and there's a pinch hit double. That is 18 prior to that last swing. And now McNeil fouls that one away. This one in the air out to left field. Haggerty over. He'll make the catch. Cortez will hold second. Athletics tonight. There's just no way. It can't happen. He would never do it in 2 games in a row against the same team. Look, yeah, he did, man. 1 strike pitch and wins held up. Would he even get through the 3rd inning?
The bullpen was up in the 3rd inning.
Yeah. The 8th. Here's the 1-2, and that's outside. He's trying to preserve the 1-run lead. The 2-2 pitch and a foul tip there by Wins. At bat with Wins, and he got him to lift it high in the air. Center field, a harmless fly ball. Carter takes care of it. There'll be a number of other changes to tell you about here as well. As that one fouled off by for you as well. There's a swing and a miss. A pitch in the dirt. 0-2. And Leiter trying to tease Corey a little more. But and this ball's hit sharply, and a diving catch at first by Kurtz. Now Berger, he rips that down the left field line. Foul. Oh, just missed. Jake 0 for 3. And pops that one back behind the plate. That's a souvenir. Sacramento.
You said again.
This one, that's good. Deep out to right. And Cortez back makes the catch. Great, including a huge home run tonight. That 2-run. And he shoots that the other way. And it's 1-2. He's got it right now. The 1-2, that's low. Boy, the takes too. It's just such a. And he did. 2-2. That's a piece of that one.
He would miss that.
It's hard, man. He's found a good spot. The 2-2, and he swings and misses at strike 3 low. Jacob Lax on here in the 9th inning. And it's 0-2.
It's not going to be easy.
Geloff today 0 for 3. And Latz goes right after him. Ground ball shortstop. Seager takes care of Geloff 1 away. 2 hits already tonight. And a good breaking ball in there for a strike. They're setting up away. A swing and a miss at the changeup. 2 more outs. Here it comes. And that's foul back our direct.
Turn and burn.
Seems like they're setting up away again. The 0-2. And that was close. Really powerful. The 1-2. This is in with a curve. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. That's not going to be playable. 2-2 pitch. And Lax gets him looking with a curveball. Ready for 1 more out. And the first pitch, a slider in there, strike. That's ready again. And that's up and away. Two and 1. 2-1. Little chopper, left side, coming in Young. Throws in time. This one is over. Lax saves it.